Good evening. Okay, this is the sixth night. This is for the sixth night of Hanukkah, which will be Tuesday night. Tonight was the fifth night, and so now after the lighting, I went ahead and I started to put together this outline for the sixth night of Hanukkah. So tonight is about God's attribute of beauty. Beauty, which in the Hebrew is tiferet. Okay. So same as before, take the light the middle candle. Remove the middle candle and hold it while saying the blessings. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner Chanukah. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. She'asa Nesim la'avotenu bayamim hachaim bisman hazeh. Blessed are you, Lord our God, King of the universe, who has sanctified us with his commandments and commanded us to kindle the Hanukkah light. Blessed are you, Lord our God, King of the universe, who performed miracles for our forefathers in those days at this time. Amen. Now we would traditionally, after the traditional prayers, this is similar to the last recitation. Read this or come up with your own meditation. In memorial of the sixth night of rededication, and also in remembrance of the sixth utterance of creation, in which God said, "Let the waters bring forth abundantly the moving creature that hath life, and fowl that may fly above the earth in the open firmament of heaven." And then, as you're saying this, light candle number 6. This is the beauty of God. Okay? Which adorns not only the waters with living beauty, which is fruitful and multiplies, but he also adorns the skies with all the beautiful birds. God's beauty is the perfect balance between his might, okay, and then light candle number 5, might, and his mercy, light, mercy. And mercy follows knowledge, light, knowledge. Knowledge follows understanding, light, understanding, light the second candle. And understanding flows from wisdom, light the first candle. Now, the reason I say understanding flows from wisdom is because these two are considered the father and the mother of knowledge. And in the same way that Adam and Eve were created, that Eve was taken out of Adam, is the same way that understanding flows out of wisdom. Okay? But the marriage of wisdom and understanding is what brings forth knowledge. Okay? So on and so forth. Now, we put the Shamash candle back, and we sing or we listen to a traditional hymn for Hanukkah. And, or it could be another worship song. And then the reading is 1 Maccabees chapter 2, 1 through 14. This is just a suggested reading. If you wanted to come up with your own readings, by all means. So let's read that. Because, again, I said these are short readings. They're not meant to be, long and boring. They're meant to just kind of give the participant a little taste of the Maccabean story. So, in those days, it was in those days that a certain Matthias, son of John, son of Simeon, came on the scene. He was the priest of the Joarib family from Jerusalem, now settled at Modin. And he had 5 sons, John called Gaddis, Simon called Thassus, Judas called Maccabeus, Eleazar called Avaran, and Jonathan called Alphaeus. When Matthias saw the sacrilegious acts committed in Judea, and above all in Jerusalem, he said, "Oh, why was I born to see this, the ruin of my people and the ruin of the holy city, to sit by while she was surrendered, the holy place given up to foreigners. Her temple is like a man robbed of honor. Its glorious vessels are carried off as spoil. Her infants are slain in her streets, her young men by the sword of the foe. Is there any nation that has not usurped her sovereignty? Any people that has not taken plunder from her? She has been stripped of all of her adornment. She is no longer free, she is a slave. We see the temple, which is our splendor and glory, laid waste and desecrated by the Gentiles. Why should we go on living?" Mattathias and his sons tore their garments, put on sackcloth, and mourned loud and long. And that would complete the reading for night 6. And I know I'm going over a lot of the sad parts of the Maccabean oppression, but it's important to know those in order to rejoice with the victory when we come to that. And so, real quickly, the reading, it has to do with beauty and adornment, which is the temple, which was stripped of its gold. It was, see right here, verse 11. She has been stripped of all her adornment. It's talking about the nation, the beauty of Israel, the adornment of Israel, and the temple, which is, designed with the cherubim and the vessels. These are all items of adornment, and so this is how the beauty is in relation to this reading here, and so also with regard to the sixth utterance of creation, that when God created the creatures that move through the water and the birds of the air, these were also the first living creatures that God said, be fruitful and multiply. And one of the aspects of beauty is fruitfulness and multiplication, okay? Because if you look at a fruit tree and how it blossoms and how it multiplies and it adorns itself with flowers and so the flower is like the fruitfulness and the beauty. Okay, so this is why the attribute of God of fruitfulness, be fruitful and multiply, it has to do with the beauty of God. Okay, and so and then how does that relate to the sixth commandment? The sixth commandment, which is thou shalt not murder. Let me just verify that, because because when you should not destroy the beauty of God, but you should be fruitful and multiply. You should not put to death, but you should create life. You should bring healing. So, thou shalt not murder, or thou shalt not murder. And then more worship and our festivities, and then you bring it to the end of the evening. God bless everyone. I will have another one up tomorrow for the 7th day. I'm just one day ahead. One day ahead of schedule. So tomorrow night, which is Tuesday night, this is going to be the 6th night, Tuesday night. All right. God bless. May everyone's sleep be sweet. Amen.